Friends, we have to feel happy about the conviction given to a serial killer who is termed as Cyanide Mohan as the last case of the 20. Actually 20 cases are pending. The last case also ended in conviction and he was given life imprisonment in this particular case. You might have heard about this Cyanide Mohan, who was a teacher by profession and who killed about 20 women after befriending with them, after giving false promises that he would marry them, and after false promises that he would secure jobs from them, and after giving cyanide poison and after robbing them. So this is his modus operandi. You may be knowing modus operandi means the way in which he commits the crime. This is Cyanide Mohan. So, for example, in this case, let us know the details of this case because this case has been disposed very recently. Mohan is a teacher by profession and he developed friendship with a woman since we should not tell her name. So, he befriended with a woman who was unmarried or who was not married and who was working as a cook in the women's hostel in Kasaragod of Kerala state. Right? So he promised to marry her. He visited her house thrice or 4 times and enjoyed her with her. Right? And the neighboring people also saw his visits to her house. Right? So what happened is on 8/7/2009, on 8th July 2009, the woman, she left the house saying to the neighbors that she wanted to visit the neighboring temple of the goddess Suliya. She wanted to go there. She went there, but she never returned. But the investigation disclosed that Mohan took her to Bangalore and both of them stayed in a hotel in Upparpeta police station for about 1 week. On 15/7/2009, then both of them came to Majestic bus terminus. Of course, from there she wanted to get back to her place, Kasaragod. But in the bus station, he gave her the cyanide pill, stating that it is a contraceptive pill. That means she will not get pregnancy if she takes it, and he encouraged her to take it. And she went to the bathroom, washroom, public bathroom. She took the cyanide pill and finished. Immediately she lost her life. She was found dead in the public washroom. Mohan coolly came back to the hotel and of course, he took away the gold ornaments belonging to her, vacated the lodge and escaped. Finished. These people are under the impression that the woman might have been actually flirting with this man and she disappeared, like that only they are thinking. But anyway, they are worried about her non-return from the Surya temple. Right? Then what happened is ultimately they were actually literally weeping and waiting for her arrival. Right. This is only one classic case I have told you. But what happened is this man, right from 2006, he has been committing the same offenses. So his modus operandi already. He will be making friendship with unmarried and widowed women. And he used to enjoy them under the false promise of marriage or getting some job or things like that, employing her as a cook in a hotel, all that, right? But believing him and taking the so-called cyanide pills, most of them died instantly. One woman escaped luckily because she did not fully consume the pill and she survived and she reported the matter. Ultimately, it has become a sensational incident. Then people of South Kendra and Kasargod area, the woman missing cases have been solved and 20 death murder cases have been registered against him. And this man was arrested on 21/10/2009. So, on coming to know that he was arrested, the family members of the deceased from Kasargod area, they went and complained to the Bangalore police about the missing of their so-called daughter. And when they confronted, when the police interrogated the so-called Cyanide Mohan, he has come out with a clean burst of confession that he took her to Majestic bus terminus, where he has given the cyanide pill, telling that it's a contraceptive pill, and after consuming the same, she died. Right. Now, the trial in these cases have been continuing from 2009 to 2020, and the last case is decided by 6th ADJ, 6th Metropolitan Judge, Bangalore, and her name is Sayedunisa, the judge's name. So she delivered the judgment on 24/5/2020 and sentenced him to life imprisonment, and also imposed a fine of rupees 25,000 under section 357 CRPC, that is victims compensation. Of course, the charges leveled against Mohan are: number 1, under section 366, 376, 328, 392 and 394, as well as 417 and also 201 of the IPC. Let's have just a little knowledge about the sections, that's better. So, section 366, you may be knowing, kidnapping for the purpose of ransom. Whatever kidnapping is, kidnapping a married woman, kidnapping, all these things, they come under kidnapping. 366 specifically, kidnapping for the purpose of wrongful confinement, because she was confined in the hotel. Right? Then 376, you all know, I need not reiterate. 376 is nothing but rape. Then 392 is robbery from the victim because he has robbed her gold ornaments. 394, robbery by causing injury. When there is injury, then it comes to 394. Then 417 is nothing but cheating, inducing a person to deliver certain property, induce a person to to succumb herself on the false promise of marrying him. And also 201, that is 201 means screening of evidence, disappear of evidence. So all these things, of course, he was punished. Previously also he was punished. So the allegations, the charges leveled against him were proved and he was sentenced to life imprisonment. But previously in 5 cases, the charges against him were proved and he was awarded death sentence, and in 1 case the death sentence was confirmed. In 2 cases it is pending. In other cases life imprisonment was given, and in 5 cases he was acquitted. But whatever it is, all the sentences will run concurrently, therefore he has to go to gallows. It's a good punishment for him, and this is a very good case study, because after Auto Shankar, of course, how many serial killers will be there? We have been hearing that as long as society is there, crime will be there. Charles Shobras, very famous person, a drug peddler who used to drug the tourists in Bangkok and other places, kill them, enjoy the life. He was arrested in Goa by Indian police. And secondly, Auto Shankar, you may be knowing, in Tamil Nadu, if you go to Tamil Nadu and ask anybody, they will definitely tell you about Auto Shankar. How many crimes he has committed, how many dead bodies he has actually kept in his house itself. Third is Cyanide Mohan. The name is also very arithmetic. Anyway, Cyanide Mohan. We should not sympathize with him, but being a teacher, you should not have resorted to such activities. So basically, he is a teacher by profession. Of course, the mentality or the psychology or the MO will differ from person to person. He may be a teacher, he may be a scholar, but he is a criminal. If he is a criminal, we can't do anything. So The criminal mind, please remember, the criminal mind you have to see, and the MO already I told you. The MO means the modus operandi, the mode of operation. That means the way in which he commits the crime. It is also dangerous giving a cyanide. Once a person takes a cyanide pill, definitely the next moment he dies. Cyanide is a compound, please remember. The gold people, the people who purify the gold, they will be having the cyanide. It is also dangerous. It takes some time to die, but cyanide pills, immediate death. And of course, this is his modus operandi. Anyway, the justice, we have to congratulate the 6th ADJ, Syed Nisa, at least to finalize the case. And once now it is for him to count the days for the execution of his death sentence. Thank you.